Hey guys, Camper 15 back out with another video for you guys. Back with another episode review of Solo Leveling. This week, accompanied by my friend the Red Wolf.
Hey guys, long time no see, I guess. How long has it been?
A week.
Yeah, that's it.
Anyways, he's back. What was your thoughts on last week's episode?
A very emotional episode. And I also found out that it's been the most hated episode for some reason. Well, I know the reason why, because the people are, toxic masculinity, if you know what I mean.
Yes, this is what happens when you deal with a battle show, yet people only watch for the fucking battles, but they don't give a shit about the characters. But
They tend to forget that the only reason why Jinwoo has been doing all this was for his mother. So
yeah, don't ask me. Don't ask me. I just call that as this. People only watch certain animes for the fights, and if they don't get what they get when it comes to watching these shows, they'll complain. And apparently last week was probably the most disliked episode of the entire series for whatever reason that is.
there's been
I don't
memes
really
going on about
care.
it.
I don't really care. If you can't watch Solo Leveling, or if you can't watch just anime in general, and it's a battle series, and you can't deal with the slice of life character moment type of things, well then maybe you probably should go watch wrestling or something. I don't know. But that's the whole point of anime. You get your fights, but at the same time, you get your slice of life moments. Either you
Mhm.
need to invest in the genre of watching animes and slice of life, or you just need to go to YouTube and you just need to go watch your fights over and over again on repeat since you love just straight up action. But that's to each his own. I hope this week they were very much happy because there was fucking action. And if they were disappointed with that, well then you can kiss my ass because that means you're just a fucking hater.
Now this I can definitely agree with you ranting because I wanted to go on a rant about that episode, but I'll save it for another time. I've been doing my ranting to people like on Instagram and on the Reels, whatever. But that's it.
I don't have the energy to rant because after I'm done with this, I'm going back to go and record more Zenless Zone Zero gameplay. And
I,
plus, it's a meaningless reason to rant on a stupid point because how many times have I ranted about this series when it comes to its haters?
Good point. Good.
Anyways, last week, or where we pick up right where we last left off last week, where the fighting between the Japanese S ranks and the Korean S ranks take place. And if we're gonna be honest here, the Japanese people just kick their asses.
Yeah, I mean, Chahane kind of kicked that girl's butt.
She did.
Yeah,
And then
and
she
then,
pissed off this one dude that was about to go ape shit on her until Jinwoo came in and saved her.
yep, that's the beginning right there.
Um, Bayek lost. Well, he was kind of 2v1. The one dude who Bayek was training with, he lost fairly easily.
Hmm.
So, yes, but Jinwoo gets involved, and then basically the Japanese S rank leader is like, I would like to go against you, right? Just as a sparring, right? And basically, Jinwoo tells the maid area or the maid person, and like he's okay with that, but the maid person's like, just make sure you don't go, you don't hold back on him. He wants you like going all out. So the dude kind of sees it as Jinwoo being kind of cocky because he's also smiling too. Because he's like, this dude's a mage thing, but a mage freaking S rank hunter. But
Well, yeah, even before that, he had his doubts. Like when the moment he saved Chahane, was like, so this dude, he's this so-called mage, and his attendant was like, that's what they said. I was like, interesting.
So they spar, they start their sparring match, and the guy starts lashing attacks out, and Jinwoo is frankly easily dodging this dude's strikes. Like,
Hmm.
it's not even a contest. Like, I'm just watching this, I'm just like, he's easily dodging you and everything. And obviously Jinwoo's smirking it again, and it's pissing the dude off. He's smiling again, damn it. And basically Jinwoo's just like, hey man, can you go a little bit more all out, please? Like, I want to be challenged. So the dude, he starts to power up and he starts to go all out. He actually does manage to give a scratch to Jinwoo. Jinwoo does block one of his attacks, and Jinwoo kind of makes the thing of like, huh, going for my eyes. And basically, the dude's kind of shocked. He's like, he didn't just grab my wrist, he grabbed my hand. He grabbed my
Yeah.
hand. And yeah, so they look like they're gonna step their game up and going even further beyond their limits. But then an icicle Todoroki type move comes in, and then basically their forces hold them both back, of saying, okay, we're good. You guys can stop now. We're not trying to destroy this whole place, okay? So,
Mm.
yeah. Now, I don't know. Maybe they saw the incident with what happened with Jinwoo's father and like, oh, we cannot have that situation again.
That happened in America, didn't it? Or
Yes, but I bet you where it travels.
yeah. But then again, they also they I think it's a common knowledge for them to know like a clash between two S ranks would be catastrophic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's common knowledge even if they didn't find out about it. So
So they basically stopped it. It's kind of ends in a freaking draw, I guess you can say. But dude was impressed, and Jinwoo was just impressed as well. Anyways, they basically leave. The Japanese S ranks leave to prepare for the raid on Jeju Island. Jinwoo does have a talk with the chairman, and we basically find out no, he did not take the offer to go to Jeju Island. Because it's like I said in my last week's episode review, my friend wasn't here, but right now, Jinwoo's priorities is, well, he doesn't feel like he needs to be a hunter anymore because he did what he needed to do. And that was bring his mother back. And he did that. So he doesn't feel like he needs to do the hunter stuff anymore. He just got to
well,
do his daily task and basically live life with his family.
well, I guess that is one way to put it. I think well, it's basically just said in the episode like as he said, his mother just got back from a coma, and he needs to be there for her to help her, like adjust to things now because it's been 4 years for her, and yeah, so that's why he needs to stay there for her. And right there is like, I get it, Juno, but I feel like
It still doesn't make no fucking sense.
yeah,
You
but
want to
then
keep your
again,
motherfucking say. You want to keep your. Go ahead.
okay, my dad, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Neither of them have any idea what was growing on the island right there. Neither of them have any idea because we just saw in the episode what just grew from a
Well, they
set
don't
egg.
know what's going on the island, but it's all over the news.
Yeah, no. They all know about the ants, they know about the queen, but they have no idea what just hatched. They
Oh
have
yeah,
no
I
idea what
know.
just hatched right there.
I know, but still, my whole thing. Again, I understand where Jinwoo's coming from, but I still think his whole point of, well, my mom's back, and he even said in this episode he wants to protect his mother. But I'm just like, well, if you want to protect your mother, wouldn't you want to go to Jeju Island to go help them take down the ants? So then, in any
And
event, the ants do make it to your mainland,
well, at the
all
same time,
hell breaks loose.
yeah, and
You
at the same
gotta,
time,
and it may cost your mom her life because your dumbass just didn't say, I'm good. I'm sorry. I
well,
know Jinwoo also has precautions because he even put the shadows on some of those S ranks, and we already know he can do the transfer or the instant teleportation thing. But honestly, these past two episodes, I'm just like scratching my head at Jinwoo. I'm like, I understand your mom's back, you're happy and everything, but like, if you want to keep the peace and you want to make sure your mom's safe,
I mean,
why don't you not just go to Jeju Island and nip this in the bud?
well, he seems sure of himself that all the S ranks will be able to handle it from at
That's
least
the problem. He's too sure of himself, yet he dominated one of them realistically. And
yeah,
I know he
just one of
wanted to
them.
go all out against him, but let's be honest, he probably would have kicked that dude's ass.
maybe. Yeah. Then again, we haven't really seen the full extent of that guy's strength either. So, because before this episode came out, people have been looking forward to this fight also. So, and I hope we get to see the full extent of this guy's strength during the Jeju Island arc. Because yeah, that's he's gonna have to with what just hashed.
So, anyways, yeah, he basically doesn't accept. He's kind of just living content life. Again, he's happy that his mom's back. I think he's living a little bit too damn content. So maybe this is also foreshadowing of something bad happening to him, which will then have to make him realize, I can't live like this. As much as I enjoy my peacefulness of my family, I have to fight to protect them. So
I think he's gonna get involved anyways soon. So.
Well, yes, I know he's going to get involved eventually, but I'm just saying, I feel like they're also foreshadowing he might have another loss, a major loss. Maybe they have it to where maybe some family member, I don't know, maybe Jenna or maybe his mom actually dies. And because he was too lenient, because he got too comfortable, now he realizes I got to stay on my guard 24/7.
Hmm. The way I see it, if you're close to Jinwoo, you're the safest person in the world.
Well, that's true, but even then, I still think he's acting a little bit too lenient.
Let's move on.
Anyways, as they're preparing for the fight, we do cut over to some people. We see Juhi in this episode. I thought she fucking retired, but no, apparently she's gonna be a part of the defense force on the mainland. Just in case any ants show up for whatever reason, which I'm scratching my head at. I'm like, you legitimately had fucking trauma and PTSD from going into the dungeons and being a hunter, and now you're going to go out and help any way you can? I'm sorry, what?
I was also confused, but I guess she, at the same time, she also realized how world-threatening this thing is, so I think she has no choice, because the more help they have, the better, because if they lose, they're all dead. They're all dead, let's be real.
I get it. And I guess I can even complain about Bayek's friend who ended up showing up as well. He said he wanted nothing to do with it, but he shows up too. But yeah, I think he's also going to be in for a rude awakening as well.
Yeah. They all get it. If they lose this, even innocent civilians will die. So
we do cut over to Jeju Island. Apparently, the queen ant, who's this white albino ant. I'm just saying that as a joke. I'm not saying that just because.
Okay.
Chill. Apparently, this thing has a conscience and can speak, and apparently, it also knows like, yeah, these forces are getting stronger and they're on to us. So I'm gonna basically give birth to this like superhuman ant, and this thing crawls the fuck out. And
the ant that I've been hearing so much about. Oh my god!
What the fuck are you like going?
No. I don't. I just know the name. That's it.
I really have to watch you and everything when it comes to you looking a little bit farther ahead. Because I remember sometimes you do that and you actually spoil yourself because of it.
Yes, I'm aware of that. But it's just, tempting, but I'm not.
Yeah, tempting. But you didn't want to get into My Hero Academia. Or you don't want to hurry up and just get into the Black Clover manga and just read it.
I'm fighting it, dude. I'm fighting it.
The fight, you're going to give in. And you're going to read in that first Shonen Jump chapter of after the last episode of the anime of Black Clover came out. And then you're going to just read it and be like, oh my God. You're going to break.
I know I'm eventually going to break. In fact, I'm breaking for the solo leveling manga also. I'm trying not to go too deep. I'm trying not to go too deep either.
Oh, listen, if you go any deep, I might have to kick you off the reviews. I'm watching this shit blind.
It's not like I was going to tell you any of that anyways.
What a twist of fate! See, in My Hero Academia reviews, I'm the one that's finished and he knows nothing about it. But if he starts reading the solo leveling series,
but I didn't start reading it.
If you start reading the manhwa of solo leveling and you know what's up to date, that's gonna be an interesting turn of events for this channel.
Like I said, I just know the name. I don't know if saying the name would spoil too much for you.
Yes, it will spoil. I ain't trying
Okay.
to find out
Okay,
these
that's
things.
it. I'll keep my mouth shut about it.
Anyways. So this damn mother ant is like, come, my baby. You must create havoc. I
The
know.
way you said it.
I over exaggerated
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
but I'm
no,
just
no. Uh, be strong, my son. She said.
well, whatever. It's the same exact shit.
The way
Just
you said it
worded
was pretty,
differently.
pretty funny.
Anyways, the next day happens, and you just have it to where everybody's getting prepared again. That's when we see Juhi and the one dude from season one with no one arm. They're ready. They're basically any A ranks. They're on the mainland, just as like backup in terms of like, oh, if Saint Ant does get here, well, okay, at least we have some backup here. And then you basically have a bunch of freaking ships stationed around Jeju Island, ready to go crazy. You have some people on the mainland of Jeju Island, because remember, the Japanese forces, they're going to be on the island and they're going to kind of be the lures out, right? They're going to be the decoys. So then our forces go in, they take out the queen ant, and they can stop this reproduction crap, and no more ants come across out of it, right? So same thing, all set up and everything. You know, I'm just like, oh, okay, this is so gonna go so right when I'm watching all this stuff. And I'm just like, it's gonna go so wrong. So you have it. We see the one party is there from the time when Jinwoo saved them in the one dungeon from the when they were the orcs or
Oh
whatever,
yeah.
right? Only one I know is Han
Sun
Semi.
Ki-hoon. Sun Ki-hoon. That's his
Sun
name.
Ki-hoon and Han Semi, who's another snack in solo leveling, but whatever. She's the purple-haired girl with the twist in her hair.
God, there's so many babes in this show.
I know, right?
Oh my God.
Um, Shahe has a nice look,
Yep.
albeit it's not like her original design, but it's okay.
I guess they're changing up their looks every time.
I guess.
I got no problem with it.
So anyways, they're all stationed around. This is when Bayuk's friend shows him. He's like, I'm shocked you're here. See, now the way they made it sound like Jinwoo was actually show up at the last second.
I thought so too.
And then they showed him. I'm like, oh, it's this motherfucker. I'm like, come on, bro. What?
He is supposed to be retired, but he's back for this.
I was like, oh, so he did go at the last. And then they showed this dude's face. I'm like, fuck out of here with this shit. Anyways.
Hey, that's rude.
Anyways, basically, you just have it to where they're going onto the island. The people on the island basically flex their auras to get the ants, and you just have it to where these ants just come out of the volcano like a damn swarm, right? And they start, and then they're also flying up to where our S ranks are at. Choi is like, it's time to finally get retribution and finally complete this mission. He does the typical glasses point up on his thing.
You know, because of that smirk, I see people compare him to Aizen.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, you know how ominous Aizen was with his glasses.
Usui from My Happy Marriage is fucking Aizen currently right now. Anyways, he uses his fire attacks and takes them out, right? So then they go into basically the dungeon area to where they're at, or where the main force of ants are at. So they're already in there. He seals it off so no ants can escape from this, from basically their hole, and they go in and try to go find the queen. The other S ranks on the island, they're taking out the ants like this, the easy as pie. We'll talk about it at the end of the episode. So as Choi and the Korean S ranks are walking in, they walk in, into this one area where they see a bunch of like hatchling ant eggs and everything. They're just like, okay, I see the queen was getting busy. And then they look up and they see the thing the big gigantic new ant came out of, and they're like, what the fuck is that? And where the what? So we end the episode off where we cut back to the one S rank group that we saw in the training fight. The dude is obviously, now the one dude and everything's happy. He had a little cut Now, again, another beautiful freaking chick in Solo Leveling was like, "Hey, you need me to heal that bruise of yours? I can if you need me." And he's like, "Oh, well, whatever." They look back, another swarm of ants are coming. He's like, well, I guess it's time to keep fighting." But then out of the blue, they turn around and they see the girl is dead.
Her head.
And it isn't just like her body or something, or
Her,
she was impaled.
her
whole
head got chopped clean off. No sound, no movement, nothing. They look, they're terrorized, and the last scene we see is red eyes coming at them.
And then, of course, like typical anime fashion, since Dawn to Dawn season 1,
Oh, you're going through it, Cameron. You're
They
going
do
through it.
they fucking do it again.
You're going through it, Cameron.
You know, I'm just gonna be content, and I'm just gonna accept that anime now is
Yeah,
just
you
gonna
might.
do these fucking Dawn cliffhangers like this to me.
Yeah,
They're
you
gonna
might.
blue balls me. They're gonna cuck my ass. That's fine. I'll wait till next week. I gotta get through another full week of me trying to sell fucking ticket packages for my new job to get to Saturday so I can watch next week.
Have you guys hit the like button yet?
Yeah, great. I gotta get through 8:30 to 5. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, so I can get to Saturday. This week, I went through all this week so I can go tomorrow to go see my wrestling pay-per-view live in the building. Now, you're telling me one of the most highly anticipated arcs a lot of people have been talking about. I'm like, okay, we're ready, we're gonna get in. And then we get left off on that cliffhanger when shit starts getting crazy. Now I gotta wait another 5 days and get through 8:30 to 5 and start selling tickets, calling the phones where like, "Hey, do you want a ticket back? Do you want a group outing? You can go sit in the club level."
All that aside, well,
I'll get back to you, okay? And yet I call these people and they don't pick up their goddamn phones.
all that aside, well, they already lost an S-rank hunter. Oh,
They're probably gonna lose more. I already knew there was fucking casualties.
yeah, we already knew that, but the battle barely started, and there's already.
If you're wondering how do we think Jinwoo's gonna get there, I bet you one of the shadows he dropped place on one of those S ranks is gonna give him an alert, and he's gonna do instant transmission. There you go, and he'll show up to the battlefield, and we'll probably have this highly anticipated fight between Jinwoo and blah 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 blah.
Whatever that thing is that just killed the girl, maybe.
Now the episode was titled "We Do Need a Hero," and we already know who that hero is probably going to be. Anyways, I have a feeling that something's gonna happen. Jinwoo's gonna go. I don't know if his mom. I said this last week. Maybe his mom gonna slap some sense into reality and say, "Look, if you want to keep me safe, you need to go save the day." I don't know, but
Maybe.
We'll see.
I'm actually okay with them going that route.
That's a prediction of mine, of saying, you know, where I could see his mom saying, "Look, I understand you want to keep me safe, but if you want to keep me safe, you're going to have to go fight, and I'm okay with it. And I know the risk that you may lose your life, but I believe that you'll come back home to me." But we'll see. Anyways, great episode. I hope the complainers from last week were happy. Because if they weren't, well then I seriously need to ask the question to those people. Why the fuck do you watch Solo Leveling? I still don't know why that episode was the most disliked. That shit brought me to almost fucking tears. But I guess people don't like emotional moments. I guess people don't like the fact that if your mom was in the same situation, I bet your ass would be crying.
They just don't like the fact that Jinwoo is crying because he was always so edgy, and now that he's showing his emotional side, people are just like, "Ah, the edgy Jinwoo is gone." And I'm like, grow some balls.
No, it just shows me that 2025 anime watchers are fickle. That's all. They're just fickle. They'll complain about one thing, but on the next thing, they'll say, "Oh, that shit was the greatest shit I'll ever. It was the greatest shit I've ever watched in my life. Oh my God, I'm gonna keep it PG."
Yeah. Okay, yeah, enough about that.
So, anyways, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, or we're gonna get out of here. I keep saying that. Anyways, look forward to other reviews on the channel. I gotta review shit. I'm trying to binge play Zenless Zone Zero and get through the main story in hype for update 1.6 that is coming out, I think, next week. Now, those videos won't be coming out for a long time because I'm on part 6. And where I'm at in part 6, I'm like chapter 2. So that'll be a while. But I don't care. I will drop the summoning video of my Ambi and her W engine. That will be live. Well, not live, but you get my point. There'll be its own separate video. It'll be kind of like a stopgap. But the story in terms of that, you'll get the story, but it'll be down the road. I finished chapter 3 in terms of my recordings, so I think I'm jumping into the Jane Doe side story, and then hopefully get into chapter 4, and then whatever other side story there is. But what I'm gonna do is, since I have pre-recorded videos of Zenless Zone Zero, like I think up to like part 11 or 12, they're gonna just be daily. That's how much pre-recording I've been doing, and it doesn't stop there either. So after this, I'm gonna get back and I'm gonna pre-record part something. I think I'm like part 16 or something right now.
Part 16. Wow.
Yeah. The videos are about an hour long, legitimately. And that's with fighting in. I at least try to get some fighting in where it's not side quest related. I think part 7 will strictly be side quest. So if you're not into that, I'm sorry. It was one of those things where I had to raise my internet level at a certain thing before I continued the story.
Half of my Stellar Blade video has been side quest.
Well, regardless. Look forward to that on a daily basis. I'll try to get out Sakamoto Days, the dual episode review for that, because I know I'm behind Sakamoto Days. Oh my God, the last 2 episodes were fucking crazy. ReZero, I'll have to review that because that shit's getting crazy. Garfield had a great moment. We had the frickin' Sin Archbishop of Lust transforming into fucking hot chicks, talking about, oh my God, don't you want this? Yeah. And yet, the Sin Archbishop real design is a lolly. Yet, her thing is lust. Don't ask why. Dr. Stone, we'll work on getting that review. Holy hell, that episode was crazy.
I watched it. In case you asked, yes, I watched it.
Rurouni Kenshin, we'll do Rurouni Kenshin. And then I'll do my blue box. We're getting close to the end, and oh my God, they left me up on a game cliffhanger when they're playing a game. Where is he gonna fucking come out and say the truth about who he likes? I don't know. Blue Box is so great. It's probably one of the best sports romance animes I've watched in a long time. Also, I started watching New Sister Testament or something like that.
Finally. Yes, your thoughts?
Hold on. It's
Testament of Sister New Devil.
The Testament of Sister New Devil.
Yes.
Softcore porn at its finest. And yes, Mio Nasare is fucking hot as shit. Yet Maria Narase, she's a fucking demon.
Succubus. She's a succubus.
Yeah, she's a succubus, but a demon that preys on seeing sexual shit. I'm only 6 episodes in. And legitimately, when I was watching the first 2 episodes, or the first episode when he started caressing her you-know-what, I was like, what am I watching?
I think we need to end the video here, because this outro is getting too long already.
I'm sorry. I thought I was watching softcore porn of High School DxD.
I thought so also.
I don't know if you claim Mio Nasare, but I
Yes,
don't
I did. Yes, I did. What do you
God
think?
damn
What
it!
do you think? I claimed her already. What do you mean?
What will I have to do to trade for her?
I'll think about it. Anyways,
I'll kill
end
you
the video.
1,000
Anyways, end the
times.
video. And anyways, end the video already. Anyways, take
Yes.
care.
Oh
Guys.
yes. I'll end the video before I kill you 1,000 times. Is that her line?
Yes.
Anyways. I'm gonna get out of here. I do like the freaking nurse though. The nurse is hot as shit too.
I also claimed her too. Anyways, take care, guys. Take care, guys. And look out for yourselves and each other. Peace.